What's up, everybody? My name is Kyle Ashcraft, and I'm the founder of MaxwellCPAReview. So I got a 90 and above on all 4 CPA exams. I got a near perfect score of 98 on the BC exam, a 95 on FAR, a 91 on audit, and then a 90 on reg. So what I did is I started MaxwellCPAReview to help share some of my study approaches and some of my study tips and tricks to help you pass the exams with as little time and stress as possible. Just to give you an idea, I studied over the course of 6 months while working a full-time job. So I took about 2 months for FAR, 2 months for reg, 1 month for audit, and then 1 month for BEC. And let me just say, before we jump into some tips and tricks for the CPA exams, it's really important to count the costs of the exams before you jump into them, and not necessarily the financial cost, but really the emotional cost and time cost involved, because it's going to take quite a bit out of you. And what you don't want to happen is to be halfway committed to it, so then you just barely fail the exam. No matter what CPAReview course you buy, you're going to have a textbook, you're going to have practice problems, and then you're going to have videos to cover the concepts. So what's the best way to combine all 3 of these? What I recommend is a 3-step approach. You watch the videos to learn the new concepts, you create an outline, and then you do practice problems. Let's assume that, like me, you're going to be studying for 7 days a week. About 2.5 hours Monday through Friday, and then 5 hours on Saturday, 5 hours on Sunday. So what you do Monday through Friday is you watch about 1.5 hours of new video lectures. So it's new content that you haven't learned about before. And then you spend the last part of the study session creating an outline to summarize what you just learned. Now, you may be thinking that an outline is a real pain, especially considering all the material that's already prepared for you, but it's really important. It's important for 2 reasons. 1 is to make sure that you actually understand the concepts, and then 2 is for reviewing. What some people do is they rush through the content, and then they get towards their final review, and they realize they didn't really connect with the content. They really didn't understand it because they were just racing past it. With the outline, you're creating it every night. So if you can't explain something in outline form, then you don't actually understand it. So you need to go back and rewatch the video lectures. I studied my full review outline like 8 times by the time that I took the exams. So that's Monday through Friday. You're covering videos, and then you're doing the outline. Then you get to Saturday and Sunday. So no new content here. What you're doing Saturday morning is you're reviewing your outline from that prior week. And then you're doing as many practice problems as possible. I guess I would do about 200 to 300 per weekend. And then you just repeat until you get through all the CPA material. Ideally, you want 2 weeks out to be in the final review mode. What's really important is doing practice exams. I would do 2 practice exams before each real exam. One was about 10 days out, and then the other one was about 4 days out. And these help you with 2 things. They help you with seeing if there are any weak areas that you need to really go back to, and then helping you get acclimated to the exam structure and the mental stamina of the exam. And then you get to the day before the exam. You're not trying to cram as if it were a college exam. If you're not ready by that point, then there's not much you can do, honestly. So just review your outline again. And then what's going to happen is if you take that approach and you're consistent with it, you're going to walk into the exam center and you're going to be really confident and have really good results. So that's basically it for just basic approach to the CPA exams. So if you have any questions or comments, then please let me know.